What changes would you like to see in our educational system?
You know, I don't really see the system as broken. I see it being, I see people trying to fix it too much. It's not broken. The same system that educated me, that educated my father and educated his father, is now trying to educate my own children. It's not broken. We just keep messing with it.
If I could see change in the school, I would have more accountability for students in terms of them having a firm understanding of what it is that they need to know and why they're in school, and just really the value of their education.
I would like for students to have a bit more flexibility about what they want to study, because I feel like if they're more invested in it, that they'll do well, they'll do better. So I really hope that we'll continue to offer electives to students and bring back a lot of the electives that have been cut, because for me that's where I really found my passion, was when I discovered German. And if students don't have the opportunities to learn something different, they never know. They may never find themselves if they don't have the opportunities that we had.
Oh gosh, that's a good question. I would say we just need to refocus on some of the basic things, like thinking about classroom size. I mean, it's all about money these days, and our classes are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. The last couple of years I've been very lucky to have like 22, 24 in my classes, and it is such a great class size, because the class can be too small too. And that is just such a good size. I have been so much more effective because I can actually take care of every single kid. When my classes are 36 freshmen in a class, there are a lot of kids who slip through the cracks, and I can't get around to them. I can't, call their parents and have them come in for tutoring. But when it's smaller, I can really do a better job taking care of kids.
I would like to see, number one, teachers on these panels that make our high stakes tests. We got people that have never taught, never learned anything about education, wouldn't know a good lesson from anything, telling us what to do and how to do it.
No standardized testing. I would like to see the big money of textbook companies and testing companies be gone from education. It's what's driving curriculum and driving education, and in the political world, showing the world that schools are failing, when in fact they're not failing. It's not the right measure. So if we could just take care of childhood poverty, I think a lot of our problems in education would go away. Because we already know the test scores. We just look at the demographics, right?
Right.
So
Right.
we don't really need to keep testing and keep testing.
I'm a big picture guy. So it starts with healthcare, prenatal healthcare for the kid. It starts with resources for families that don't have resources. And so it's early childhood education. It's healthcare for those kids, for those families, and it's resources that have to get funneled back into society so that our jobs as teachers is not impossible. That's what changes education. You can try and reform systems. I am a big advocate of trying to improve ways to connect with kids and deliver content and have an experience for kids to learn more and have more fun doing it. But these are all things that are really at the margins, okay? We will not fix this solution until we fix the bigger problems in our country. It's all just nitpicking at the edges, and every attempt and all that time and energy spent on, let's have a differentiation workshop, or let's have this workshop, this is all at the margins. Nothing will change fundamentally until our society changes fundamentally, and that's my answer.
I think one thing I would like to change is the whole society's view about teaching, about teachers. Where I came from, Chinese society, the teacher are listed among the 5 esteemed. So it's the heaven and the earth, and your leader of the country, and then your parents and your teacher. The 5 things that you esteemed. So even teachers are not paid as well as doctors or engineer, but their status in the Chinese society traditionally is very high. We said we respect teachers, respect teaching in this culture in America. We only say it. It's not from there. It's not really real. But then it takes a whole society to change that. It's not, and it doesn't take, 1 minute or one month or 1 year. It has to be a long time.